Without question, when you look at the most pressing social issues around us, any one of them can be overwhelming by itself. You think about an issue like sex trafficking. There's so many different facets that make sex trafficking the problem it is. And so how do you combat sex trafficking? There's so many different angles at which you have to do that. And it's so complicated and so different in places around the world. So where do you begin? And then you multiply that across other similar issues like abortion or orphans and widows or religious liberty or racism. And you start to think, well, I can't do everything. And then that leads to a paralysis where we say, well, I'm not going to do anything then. But this is where I want to help us see that there are specific things that we can do. And it's not that we have to address all of these issues in every single one of our lives in the same way, but first and foremost, that we think consistently about how the gospel applies to each of these issues. There's opportunities we have, and I think it'd be good. This is something I do in my own life, to think through how can I in my daily life incorporate prayer and intercession when it comes to all these different issues in the world. Like, I don't want to ignore these. I mean, God's put me in this time, in this place, and I've got an opportunity to intercede, to stand in the gap for babies in the womb and girls who are being trafficked around the world for sex, and orphans and widows. And so there's a place that there's a part I can play in addressing those issues from my prayer closet on a daily basis. And then to think through, okay, God, amidst this world, what specific things might you be leading me to do? Here's my life. What do you want me to do? Is it to address this or that when it comes to orphan or Christ's widows? Or is it to address this or that in abortion? And it's not that we have to do everything, and until we're doing it all, that we're just not good enough Christians or anything like that. But this is the beauty, the creativity of God. He will, by His Spirit, lead us, give us opportunities to address different issues in different ways. And as He leads, we want to be open to that. So we want to speak consistently the gospel to each of these issues. We want to incorporate these issues into our prayer lives, and then to participate with God in the ways He leads us, calls us to participate with Him in addressing these critical issues in our day.